It's really weird. I honestly think that when there's a crazy person doing a mass shooting, that liberals get gleeful about it. Like they want to check off all the boxes so that they can go, this person is exactly the right wing extremist I've been imagining online that I'm punching a Nazi against. And they get too excited. It's really bizarre. Like, I mean, it's not about the fact that poor people are dead and this person was insane. It's always about the politics with them. And you see that it's getting nuttier with this one. I can't believe it, but we're going to get into that in just a second. My name is John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator, and I am on Subscribestar now. If you like my commentary, I'm trying to actually change the culture, do something better, and we need your support to make this happen. A lot of art costs, a lot of editing costs, and things like that, and this really helps me to get things going and helps me to do this full-time. I appreciate everybody who's been on here so far. We've been a tremendous success since launching this, compared to what we were on Patreon before we got banned, and just need to keep it rolling. So check it out. If you like the channel, appreciate it. All right. They're blaming gamers, everybody. That's right. This is a blue checkmark journalist, and of course there's more blue checkmark journalists, but this is the best one I saw. And here we go. Everyone is on the it's Fox News' fault. And of course, you know, when you go into most blue checkmarks, you've got that, including Patrick S. Tomlinson has a nice little rant about it and how Fox News and all that is responsible for shootings, of course. And it is, of course, got a virtue signal. But I want to focus on another community I follow closely. Gamers. Dun, 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 gamers. I tend to follow streamers, YouTubers who explicitly don't go in for these white supremacist dog whistles, obviously. But a lot of them don't call it out. I get it. For the most part, these people are young, not particularly well versed in things like the history of white supremacist movements. God, these people are insane. And avoid politics as uncool and, more importantly, unhelpful for their monetization strategies. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're about entertainment and having fun, playing video games, you don't really get into politics. Why would you? It doesn't make sense. These people make everything political. You make toast, and you know, in your toaster, and they're gonna check to see whether it's white toast or brown toast, just to make a point out of it. It's insane. Okay, they're overwhelmingly white and male, and have been taught to associate words like diversity and inclusion with somebody coming to reduce the breast sizes of their tunes, which is often only corporate tech bro response to legit requests for more inclusion. And it's true. If you look at this nonsense diversity and inclusion, it's always about excluding people. It's never about including people. It's about saying, hey, unless you're like all about these, like, you know, transgender, like 0.5% of the population and going to bow down and worship them, we don't want you around. And it's very bizarre that they'd exclude 99% of people just to make these political points all the time. It's absolutely crazy. But this person's absolutely crazy, as usual. And so they see the obvious white supremacist crap in the chat, the comments. They ignore it, laugh it off, or pivot to some other point to make everyone feel nice and happy again. Those are the good ones. The bad ones encourage it. So basically, people are laughing and making fun of these people on the internet because they're insane on Twitter ranting like this, and it's encouraging it, of course, which I don't know what they're doing. Twitch is constantly behind. Like all platforms, there's no AI solution that does a good job between distinguishing for white replacement theory, bad, and white boys ranting, whatever. Because of Fox, white supremacy and the GOP talking points are often the same thing now. These rants go on forever, and this is... As you can see, it's gamers' fault because people want to have fun on the internet, and that, because there's a crazy person out there, somehow correlates, and it doesn't make any sense. This person's very deranged, obviously, and that's all it goes for. Now, I came across this. I was looking for actually a tweet on here. Here it is. This is a pretty fun one. This is the tweet I actually came across originally, where this person, this beautiful blue check mark, lied about the entire story. And here it is. I got called the N-word within an hour of playing Hearthstone the first and only time, and I screamed into the mic, "We're playing Hearthstone! We're playing fucking Hearthstone! Hearthstone!" That's hard to do. Like I was Alan inversion until my wife closed the game. Now, this is where the person got caught in the lie because Hearthstone doesn't have a voice chat. Oops. My bad. They make this stuff up, and it's like they do these rants in order to get their virtue signaling following, and it's a total lie every single time. But they got to blame it because there's a shooting now, so they can try to politically capitalize on this, hoping they can get followers by attacking normal people and claiming they're the problem because there was a psychotic individual. Now, it's already been proven out there that this guy was not a right-wing guy. He actually identified himself as a left-wing environmental nationalist, whatever the hell that means. He had a rambling, incoherent ideology that, signaled a lot of weird things on both sides of the spectrum. And it was just clearly a very deranged individual. But that won't stop these guys from blaming gamers and blaming 4chan and blaming, Fox News for everything, because this is what they do when they go on here. Here we are, another journalist here. Amazing. Here we are. White gunman who broadcast shooting on an app gamers typically share their play on. So because, people use an app, I'm sure he used Twitter, too. Does that mean Twitter users are all mass shooters or encouraging mass shooters? Or he used Google, I'm sure, to Google things. Does that mean Google users? You follow this stuff, and these people really try to paint these pictures that make no sense. He ate food. Food eaters encourage mass... it's like, come on. This has nothing to do with the guys being crazy. And if you look, he was encouraged by psychiatrists to be in his crazy. I mean, if you want to look into it, it's really tragic the way these things go and the way the mentally ill are treated in our society. But that's another story. We're trying to focus on the gamer element here because we're a cultural channel and we focus on that first. But gosh, it's always the gamers' fault. They're really scared for the 2022 election is what this comes down to. Here it is. Another blue check mark, making a great take. Twitch needs to shut down for the whole day. Shit's lame as fuck. There we go. They need to shut down their streaming service just because some mentally ill person is on there. I don't know why they don't feel like they need to shut down Twitter or shut down whatever. They always hyper-focus on gamers, what it is. But you know what? Maybe that's not a bad idea. Actually, Mr. Medicare chimed in on this, and he says, I think the only way to protect us all is to ban Twitch. And the funniest part about this is actual real gamers are not big fans of Twitch. Twitch has really been taken over by, crazy thoughts, doing thoughty things on there. You can go look that up for yourself. And has a lot of, close to pornography. We'll just call it that. It's ridiculous. And most gamers actually shun the platform because it's something that has been taking over by these agendas. It is pretty funny. And Medicare's being sarcastic, while, of course, the real journalist is being absolutely serious about shutting down platforms because something tragic happened. And this is like the absolute state of where it is right now. You look at the right. The right's just on the internet going, well, this sucks. I mean, nobody wants a mass shooting. We were sad about the mentally ill. And, we should probably work on the mentally ill. The left's like, shut down any platform where gamers are on. Rah! And it's pointing and shrieking, trying to make a political angle about it. It's really sick if you think about it. And you think about the way that these people try to politicize everything up and down the spectrum. Oh, well, I feel terrible for the families of those who were lost. It's not gamers' fault. This is a mentally ill, crazy individual who is not right-wing. He's not left-wing. He's just out there and just had, crazy 180-page manifesto that's rambling and doesn't make any sense from anybody's perspective. And we need to do better to identify and treat our mentally ill in our society rather than, encouraging them to be in their neurodiversity, as they like to say, with these blue check marks often. That's my thoughts on it, at least. All right. Hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below with what you think about all this. Love to hear from you. And stay safe out there, my friends. We appreciate you being there, and we appreciate your support. See you.